Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be doing an exercise to strengthen your understanding of adding style to React applications. So this is what our application is going to look like. Let's add a new contact called Abel and give it a number. And if we save our new contact, we get a notification that says added Abel. We can also delete a contact. So when we delete the Abel contact, we also get a notification that says contact deleted. So we're going to head over to our phonebook project, and in our source folder, we're going to create a new file called index.css. We're going to add the styles later, so we're going to head over to our main file, and we're going to import this file. So we're going to have import index.css, and we can save our main file. And then we're going to head over to our app file. In our app file, we're going to create a new component to display a pop-up when a new contact is added and also when a contact is deleted. So we need a component state. So we're going to add a new state variable called message and set message. And initially, we're going to give it a value of an empty string. Since we want this message to pop up when we save a person, we're going to head over to the save person function. And when we add a new person, we want to use the set message function. And we're going to have a template string that says added followed by the person's name. So we can pass in new person dot name. And since we want the notification to disappear, let's say after 3 seconds, we're going to use the set timeout function. And we're going to give it a delay of 3 seconds. And in here, we're going to use the set message function, and we're going to set it equal to an empty string. We also want a notification to pop up when we delete a person. So we're going to head over to the contact to delete function. And in here, we're also going to use the set message function. And we're going to pass in contact deleted. Again, we want this notification to disappear after 3 seconds, so we're going to use the timeout function. And we're going to give it a delay of 3 seconds. And in here, we're going to use the set message function and change the message variable to an empty string. Now we need to define our new component, which is going to be called notification. So we're going to have const notification, which is going to take in an input, a message. In here, we're going to have a condition. So if message is an empty string, in that case, we want to return null. That means we want to return nothing. If that is not the case, we want to return a div, which displays the message. We're also going to give this div a class. So we're going to pass in the class name attribute, and we're going to call it message. Next, we need to add this component to our return statement. So under phonebook, we're going to put in our notification component, and we're going to give it a message, and we're going to pass in our message variable. Now, how this is going to work is if message is an empty string, then it's going to return null. That means no notification is going to be shown. Otherwise, we're going to show the message. So let's say in the delete function, we're going to have a message that's going to get displayed. Then after 3 seconds, we're going to set message to an empty string, which triggers the if condition in our component, and our component is going to return null. Now, the final thing we need to do is add some style. So we're going to head over to the index.css file. In here, we want to access the message class, so we're going to use dot followed by message. And in here, we're going to pass in different properties. So we're going to have color. Let's set it to blue. We're not using red or green since we're going to be using this message for both adding a contact and deleting a contact, and we don't want to confuse the user. Next, we're going to add a background, a font size, a border style, a border radius, padding, and finally we're going to add some margin. Now we can save our file and open the terminal, and we're going to navigate to our project. First, we're going to run our application, and in a new terminal, we're going to again navigate to our project, and we're going to run our server. Now, if we head over to our browser, let's add a new contact. Let's call it Abel, and give it a random number. And when we press add, we get a notification that says added Abel, and it disappears after 3 seconds. And let's also delete this contact. So let's press on the delete button. Then we get a notification, contact deleted. So this has been an exercise on adding style to React applications. Thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel to show your support.